Calvin Ruffini asks, when did you start to play golf? What is happening, guys? My name is Brodie Smith. Welcome to my golf channel. If you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. I know I posted that John Rahm 3-part series on my main channel, so some of you guys might be coming over to here. If you haven't yet already, make sure you subscribe, turn on those post notifications as well so you don't miss a video over here on the golf channel. Today, I want to jump into some questions that you guys had on YouTube, and also I posted something on my Instagram story where a lot of you guys asked questions as well. So I want to jump into that right now. Aiden Bassett 3. Have you enjoyed the transition from Frisbee to golf, and is it nice having a change? My favorite part of Frisbee was, obviously I love the training and the practicing and all that and preparing, but actually playing in tournaments, playing for championships and stuff, that's what it was really all about. I love just competing. Right now, I'm really just in the stages of training and getting better. That's good enough for me right now. It's been a fun, enjoyable process so far. Sean Lawley asks, who taught you to golf so quick? You've been creating nice swings and have awesome rounds. Well, Sean, thank you for the compliment, appreciate it. Teamed up with Cameron McCormick over at Altus Performance. I try to see him as much as possible. He's very busy as well as myself. So I've been seeing him maybe once a month or so. I think I've had 4 or 5 lessons with him so far. And my game has improved a lot. I think golf is probably one of the few sports that I would highly recommend someone getting lessons, especially if you are picking up for the first time and you're trying to get better at the sport. I think golf is one of those sports that you get a good lesson from someone and it's gonna improve your game a lot. Dylan Coatsey says, we all have that greatest shot ever. Tell us about yours. My shot was probably from the Northern Trust Pro-Am that I played in. I was playing with Pat Perez and I think we were on hole 16 or 15. It was one of the par 5s on the back 9. I hit a pretty decent drive and I had about like 285 or so, 270, all uphill. You have a tree kind of on the right-hand side of the fairway, and it's a blind shot because, like I said, it was all uphill. I went for it with a 3-wood and hit a really, really solid 3-wood. I thought it was all over the flag when I hit it. I was like, oh, that's so good. But I was kind of waiting to listen because there was some grandstands up there with some fans. There was no applause at all. But when we got up to the green, I had seen my ball roll maybe 15 feet past, 20 feet past the pin, and someone had come up to me, I think one of the volunteers, and said that my ball literally rolled right by the pin, which would have been a double eagle. I did not make the eagle putt. I did make my birdie putt though. I 2-putted for birdie. Hopefully more shots in the future like that, but right now it's #1 for me. F.Sayed1 asks, what's in the bag if you haven't done that yet? I've actually done a what's in the bag. If you want to check that out, I'll put it in one of the, I can't remember where it's going to be, but it's going to be one of those. 2019 might be a little bit different. I don't know if you guys saw the new Callaway driver promo. I've heard good things. We'll see. Jonathan asks, if you could play with any other YouTube golfer, who would it be? I actually have a list, a kind of like a bucket list of who I want to play with. You've got Nadeshot. I did some stuff with him up in the Northern Trust. Really cool dude. Would be fun to play around with him. Dude Perfect, obviously. Me and my golf. They seem like fun lads. MKBHD, Marquez, my boy. That would be fun to do up in New York when it warms up. We've kind of talked about that already. Peter Finch, obviously. Rick Shields, obviously. I think there's probably other ones out there. If you guys have people that you're interested in seeing on the channel, let me know in the comments down below. Jared.Lines, you should come to New Zealand and play some amazing courses. Jared, I'm in. Let's do it. Inspired quotes of the day. How come the challenges with Kelsey stopped? Kelsey actually has her own channel. If you want to go over and subscribe, I'll put her link up here somewhere. It'll also be in the description down below. Harris K. Hahn asks, how do I improve my draw on the ball? I actually just had a lesson with Cam on this. We didn't film it, but I'll show you a little tip right now. So the drill that Cam and me were working on the other day, that really helps you kind of visualize the path that you need. 2 golf balls, a couple inches apart, almost kind of like 2 or 3 golf balls apart from each other. And you're gonna set them up in a 45-degree angle. When I go to take a swing here, I'm not actually gonna hit it at you, but when I go to take a swing, I can kind of see the path, you know, this inside out path that the club needs to go. So that's what we were working on. is taking the club back, setting it, and then really working on that inside out path and flipping the hands to create that draw. Dylan.Walsh asks, what's your favorite golf course to play? I don't really have a solid answer for you there. I feel like I've played a lot of courses, had a lot of fun. Silverleaf was an amazing course. Whisper Rock, which will be a video coming soon, fantastic course. You could put me in a public course, you could throw me on the nicest course. It's really with the people, the experience, who I'm with, that kind of makes the round, if that makes sense. That's my answer now. Maybe in a couple years from now, I'll have a different one. Khall.02 asks, what degree wedges do you use? I've got 3 wedges in my bag right now. I've got a 58 degree C grind. I've got a 54 degree S grind, and I've got a 50 degree S grind. That's currently what I'm rocking, the Mac Daddies from Callaway. I don't know though, honestly, I'm not sure. I don't know why there's a leaf in my bag. The only thing is I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep the degrees the same. I might go up actually, because I'm not really finding myself hitting the 50 that much. So I might actually go up to a 60, and then a 56, and then a 52 potentially, and see if that gapping works a little bit better for me, but we'll find out. 2019, it's a whole new year, baby. Jackarooney_P, are you going to continue to post Frisbee content on YouTube or post golf videos instead? Definitely gonna be posting more Frisbee content for sure. I had a video that I did with Simon and Paul. We gotta figure out how to edit that, but that will be going up on my main channel. I have a video coming out where I did some high scores at an arcade. That will be going out on the main channel. Definitely gonna be doing trick shots still, the Frisbee videos, the challenges, the battles. Those will still live on the main channel. I'm actually kind of impressed with the response I got on the YouTube video of John Rahm. So that kind of makes me feel like I can still kind of post some golf stuff. That was kind of a tester for me. I feel like a lot of people actually enjoyed watching that. I think when I do big time videos like that, I might post those on my main channel, and then all my other golf content will live here. Abdallah Gander 1 asks, why you stopped streaming? Me and Kelsey actually talked about this the other day, and after thinking about it, I would have to cut off time from either golf, or I'd have to cut off time for me and Kelsey. And at this point in my life right now, I don't really want to do either of those. I do miss streaming, I do miss the community, I do miss all those guys over there. Hopefully some of you guys are still coming over and watching me on YouTube. It's too much of a time commitment right now. You have to put 3 or 4 hours into each stream. And like I said, I just don't have the time for it. So unfortunately, that's my answer. Heinrich Bronk Horst Chappie. Hopefully I said your name right. What program or app do you use to edit your videos on your channel? Final Cut Pro X is what I've been using. It works pretty well for me. I'm gonna stick with it. H Reef 11, favorite golf brands, clothing wise, favorite golf shoe. So for clothing, I'm kind of rocking the Travis Matthew right now. I've really been enjoying their stuff. This is one of the sweaters I got. Really great right now, comfortable. It's got some corgi hair on it, which is typical Brodie Smith attire. Adidas Golf just sent me this sweet jumper, and I played in it the other day, and this is super lightweight but kept me really warm. And again, it just, the more stuff like this when it's cold out, if I can still feel like I can swing smoothly and stuff, that's the stuff that I really care about. And then I've got, you know, Travis Matthew hat, and then Nike. I also really like a lot of Nike stuff. Their golf hats are awesome. Obviously I'm wearing a Nike shirt right now, but that's pretty much it. Boom. What's up? You gotta run? Pedro.Zumblick, how old are your dogs? Fantastic question. We got one right here. Big old Lancers. Come here, Lancers. Lancers, say what's up. This is Lance. He's a big boy. He's about 1 year and 6 months. Little baby. Little baby's coming right now. Come up here. There's a little baby, AKA Zero. He's about 6 months. He's about to get neutered on Friday. So he's gonna enjoy that. I think he literally just got hair all over me. They shed a whole lot, but they're awesome puppers. If you guys want to see more, their Instagram will be, I think it's Lance and Zero. Nathaniel Earl, how do you work on ball striking with your irons? I actually have a lesson with Cam on that. I'll link that in the description down below. I'll put it up here if I still have room. I don't even know if I have room for that. Rick C9, how many hours do you practice golf per day? Not enough. 50 Shades of Grayson. Hey man, it's Grayson from Twitch. Favorite course in Texas so far. Grayson, just want to say what's up, man. Either Old American, I just love the link style. Cowboys is fun. There's so many that I haven't played. Merido is one that I really want to play. I've heard really good things about. The lakes at Castle Hills, really fun. I got a course vlog coming out with George Bryan, one of the Bryan bros. There's a lot of courses that I really enjoy, and there's a lot of courses that I haven't even played yet, so eager. But Grayson, dude, good to hear from you, man. Ted_Trace.
I'm already chasing.
What is proper golf etiquette? Man, I feel like there's probably like a 100-page book out there that you could buy and read. Ethan_Smith08. How to avoid the slice? The dreaded slice monster. Have a video with Cam on this one as well, so instead of you hearing it from me, who honestly is a very amateur golfer, might want to listen to one of the best coaches out there. So I'll link that in the description down below as well, so you can go check that out. Adge_Beck95. What's your handicap? Great question. This is one that I get a lot. I use the Grint. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that app, but that's the app that I use. But right now it's a 2.3. You can kind of see some of the scores I've been posting on here as well. As I get kind of more consistent and I get my misses smaller and smaller and smaller, my handicap should drop. That's where I'm at right now. Master Baby Miller 26 asks, have you ever thought about creating a gaming channel? Like I was talking about earlier with my Twitch account, guys, and just not having time, I actually have a gaming channel that I posted gaming videos a really long time ago, and then I posted a couple with like Dakotas and King Richard and some other people I've played with. But if you want to check that out, I'll put it up here somewhere. Probably won't be updating that anytime soon. Alberto_RG wants to know, what's the pro golf player would you like to play with? Let's go back to that bucket list I have in my notes. I'll just roll through them real fast for you guys. Pat Perez, Jimmy Walker, Billy Horschel, Harold Varner III, Wesley Bryan, Ben Crane, Cole Hammer, not really a pro, but soon will be, Jordan Spieth, Kevin Na, and then obviously, I mean, there's other dudes. Tiger Woods is like the clear answer here. I'm sure everyone wants to play with Tiger Woods. The fact that even pros want to play with Tiger Woods, easy. I'm pretty much open to anyone. These are some people that I've actually had conversations with, and they seemed open to filming something with me, so they're obviously at the top of my list. Thomas.Dickey, when are you planning to marry Kelsey? Oh, hello. We are planning on March 2nd. Hopefully,
I hope it works on March 2nd.
Yeah, hopefully everything goes down March 2nd. But that is when the wedding is gonna happen. We are 81 days away?
80.
We're 80 days exactly away.
Yeah!
The countdown is on.
Are you ready to marry me?
Yes, 100%. I love you.
Oh, okay, goodbye.
Justin.Yang.12. How tall are you and what's your age?
7 foot.
Your boy is 6'5", 31 years old. Dylan.Wu-Tang wants to know, what are your goals for your golf game for 2019? And this is something that me and Cam have started talking about a little bit. I want to get into some sort of amateur tournament and, you know, go from there. You never know. Jackson Watts 10, lowest round from the back tees, 71 right now. Which I believe was 1 under par. Brit_Smitty37 asks, when did you and her meet? We met on Valentine's Day. We actually have a video explaining that kind of whole interaction. So if you're curious about watching that, learning more about how we met, I'll link it down in the description down below. Connor Wade Photo asks, favorite club to hit and most rewarding club to pure. I mean, my favorite club to hit is obviously the driver, even though it's like, I have a love-hate relationship with it. I still love hitting it. My favorite club to pure has to be my 21 degree driving iron. That thing, when I hit that thing money, it is nice. Calvin Ruffini asks, when did you start to play golf? Now this might be the #1 asked question on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube. Tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of people have been wanting to know, when did I start playing golf? And even some people on YouTube are getting upset and getting mad about my answer to this. I thought, you know, I'd break it down, and if there's any more questions after this, I don't know what to tell you, because I'm gonna try to do my best to explain the whole situation. I started playing golf at a young age, played in some tournaments as a junior, had a lot of fun, but other than that, that was pretty much it as far as golf went. I kind of more pursued tennis and basketball at a young age, and golf was just something I occasionally did with my stepdad. Going into high school, I hadn't really been around the golf for a long time. Some of my buddies were on the golf team and they suggested that I come out and try out for the golf team my senior year. I made the golf team. However, I think it's always like the top 5 or top 6 go off and play. And I don't know, I think I only did that once, and that was because it was like 2 tournaments. The top guys went out and played in one tournament and then everyone else played in the other. So I was never really that great in high school, but still had fun playing and enjoyed it. After high school, that was pretty much it. I didn't really pick up a golf club for a really long time. I fell in love with Frisbee, and from 2005 all the way up until recently, Frisbee was pretty much my entire sports life. However, yes, there's some videos on YouTube that you can see here where I obviously did some golf stuff, did some trick shots, did a video with Paige, did a video in my backyard. We used to live on a golf course. We went out and that's where the Frisbee versus golf video originated, that idea. Obviously, there were some things that I did on Instagram at Top Golf and on the driving range. I was on a hoverboard doing some stuff as well. There was a lot of videos that I posted because golf was still something that I just naturally was able to pick up, go out and make something cool like that really easily. And I still enjoyed it. I still enjoyed going out, going to Top Golf every once in a while. I wouldn't consider that playing golf, if that makes sense. So whenever someone asks me, you know, how long have you been playing golf? I always say, I've been playing very seriously for 5 months, trying to get as good as possible. I do have a background in playing golf as a kid, but that's the answer. I don't really know why people are getting so upset about it, so mad at it. Hopefully that answered your question.
Forgot to film an outro, so this is it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Subscribe, like, do all that fun stuff. And hey, subscribe to Kelsey's channel. Show her some love. I'll put her channel up here. Check it out, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.